Mr. Chairman, I've long been a believer in the power of local action. When communities can address their own needs, they can create meaningful, lasting change. And there was a time when the Republican Party shared that view. So I find it bitterly ironic to see Republicans on this committee reaching to the pockets of local communities across this country and stealing local funding to pay for tax breaks for the wealthiest Americans. The community change grants were created to support local community efforts to reduce pollution and enhance resilience, particularly in vulnerable communities, most affected by extreme weather, flooding, and heat waves. These aren't abstract ones and zeros on a federal balance sheet. Much of this funding has already been awarded to local community organizations where it is already supporting projects on the ground. But President Trump and Elon Musk have illegally frozen these funds, preventing community organizations from accessing their funding, so that Republicans here today could unlawfully claw back this legally and rightfully awarded funding. I know because I have a community change grant in my district. La Familia Counseling Center received $18.5 million to build a community resilience center and a new public park, and install cost-saving energy upgrades in community homes while also providing workforce training to community members. La Familia has already started construction on this project and has drawn down some of the awarded funding. But the Trump EPA prevented La Familia from further accessing that funding despite signing a contract legally obligating EPA to provide the funding. And it's not just my district. Republicans are also stealing money from their own communities. $576 million in community change grants went to Republican congressional districts and to states represented here in this room. $40 million went to Georgia, $18 million to Ohio, $69 million to Texas, $60 million to Virginia. These are your communities that you're taking from. Rescinding community change grants, as this bill does, will strip funding from communities in over half of the states represented by my Republican colleagues on this committee. I urge my colleagues to support these important projects in your states and vote yes on this amendment, and I yield back the balance of my time.